Good morning. The birds are chirping. Okay, so today we're not going to allow our thoughts to run rampant. We're not going to allow the cycles and patterns of our mind to continue. We're not going to allow that shit. When you change your thinking, you change your life, right? But changing seems like a lot of efforting, seems like a lot of controlling, seems like a lot of forcing, has that type of energy to it. And I know because I started this process a long time ago, and I would catch a thought, try to flip a thought like immediately, That's too much effort. It's too much force. I learned to just shift my attention, right? I don't like the feeling of extreme control, okay? I like to be free. I like to have freedom. Freedom of my mind, freedom of my reality. I like to be free. I don't like the whole controlling energy, right? Because I will rebel against myself, okay? Even though I know it's for a good reason, it's for a good cause, like I still buck authority, okay? Part of me, right? So instead of controlling, instead of forcing change, because you can't force change. That's why a lot of people don't change when they try to change their thoughts to change their life, is because they're doing too much. They're putting too much stress, putting too much effort, they're putting so much resistance on it, the energy of control, right? The energy of forcing and efforting and stressing and worrying. The spiral that comes with trying and doing that to yourself, which I know you mean well. Even when I was doing it, I know I meant well. But I just learned to shift my focus, right? Instead of stopping every thought and changing it and then being frustrated because I didn't catch a few of them. It's way easier to just slow down your mind, your thought by thought awareness, being present with yourself with no thoughts. I don't know if you can hear that. I live by a army base, and the trumpets or whatever are going off. So yes. I have kittens. I'm not a fan of cats, but this one's very loud. So yes, instead of controlling and putting that strain and resistance on yourself, the struggle, just shift your focus. When you can remain present moment by moment, you are able to see, hear your thoughts, thought by thought, and then you can tell them, I don't know, I don't care. And if you think so fast that you don't even know what thought you just had, just let it go, let it be. Once you catch yourself thinking and stressing and having that, those moments, Tell your thoughts, I don't know, I don't care. Don't know, don't care. Or you can tell yourself, like, your thoughts, no, because you are not your thoughts, right? Your thoughts are from conditioning, programming that you've gathered over the years, and you can reprogram those conditions, right? The conditioning, the thoughts and stuff. But instead of trying to catch your thoughts thought by thought and reprogram a new one, right? Just remain present and tell your thoughts, I don't know, I don't care. If you have something that you feel like you need to stress about, you really don't need to stress about it. Tell yourself, solutions for this situation will find me. If you've been around for a minute, thank you. Most of you know that's my favorite affirmation, because I will literally have something pop up and then I'm just like, okay, whatever, the solution will find me. And then I'll go do something else that's irrelevant to the problem, and then the solution will find me. It's usually like the perfect solution will come to me instead of me stressing about it, instead of me trying to figure out the perfect solution, right? What is that quote? You can't solve a problem from the same level of thinking that created it. Something like that, right? Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. A lot of people are allowing their thoughts to run rampant in a direction of the shit that they don't want. And you don't need to stress about it, right? I don't like cat hair. But yes, you don't have to stress about it. I'm not mean to the cats, obviously. They're just not like a preference of mine. But yes, shift your focus, shift your attention. Problem over here, okay? Whatever you're stressing about over here, that's over here. You can be like, okay, a solution for this situation will find me, and then go over here. And then while you're over here, this will be solved. It'll either be resolved on its own or the solution will come to you. You don't have to change and force your thoughts. Force good thoughts, right? That's not authentic, that's not genuine. Your energy is very intelligent and it knows the difference, okay? So instead of doing that, just shift your attention. Shift your attention. Go play. Go do something that you want to do. Take your mind off of it. Remain present. Stare at all the plants that you have around, right? Or whatever's in your space. Whatever you have going on, you can remain present and look at all the things that you do have that are in your environment that you do like. There's a lot of ways to anchor yourself into like the present moment, right? Because usually when you're thinking it's something of the past, or it's a problem, or it's something like a problem that you got to resolve in the future, you know, that's future, that's past, that's not like present moment. What problem do you have right now? Don't be so stressed out. Don't try to force and control your thoughts. Just shift your attention. Shift your focus. Tell your thoughts, I don't know, I don't care. If it's a problem that you're thinking about, tell your problem, I don't know. Like, a solution will find me, okay? And then go focus on something else. Go read a book. Go listen to some music. Go dance. Go sing. Roll in the grass, hug a tree, stare at the leaves, the clouds. Beautiful things are all around. Have you noticed them? Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go see what these cats want. Have a great day.